this is my demo reel for the sound design and implementation in Wwise, the Wwise Adventure Game. I started my process by connecting the game to the profiler and playing it. That way I could map the events that needed the sounds. I then created an asset list for all of the events showing which sounds I was going to create. Equipment that I used was the Roland Air 26 portable recorder, the Antelope Edge solo condenser microphone, a hydrophone mic, and a Hydrosynth Explorer. I recorded most of the sounds myself, but I also used a few sounds from the sound library. I did all of my sound design in Ableton Live using a video of the gameplay in my project while working on the sounds, in order to match them to the game. In the cave area I wanted to create a mystical ambience. As we can see, there are a lot of water elements in this cave. I recorded water sounds and processed them in Ableton Live with different effects. I made several layers with sounds for the cave ambience. I used the same approach for the crystal ringing sound. Here we can hear a wine glass and a hydrosynth, processed with different effects. For footsteps, I recorded steps on the cat sound and other type material. For footsteps in water, I used a spatula to create a more organic kind of sound. In Wwise, I added a randomizer on the low-pass filter so that the steps will feel more natural when the player is moving in the water. In this level, the player has a task to collect 3 mushrooms and 3 crystals. I wanted to create a feeling of achievement when the player is collecting these items. So I made 3 slightly different sounds, harmonically pitched up for each item. I also made a sound for the quest complete by using a hydrosynth. The same approach is applied for collecting the crystal shards. Destroying the crystals was made like that. In Wwise, it is implemented in a blend container together with the crashing glass sound, which is supposed to give a feeling of the crystal shards falling on the ground. Here I used the 3D position automation in the automation group for the crystal fall, so that it will essentially simulate placing of the crystal shards falling on the ground a bit different each time it happens. I recorded my own voice for the sound of the adventurer. In Wwise, I applied 60% probability chance for dialogue sounds when the player is swinging a weapon. Evil Hat is a monster which is made of stones. For the Evil Hat dev sounds, I created 2 random containers, one for the explosion sound and one with the monster voice sounds, in order to get some variations each time the monsters die. These 2 containers and the sound of the stones is then put in a blend container in Wwise with some randomization applied on the pitch and the low pass filter. For the sword hitting the Evil Hat sound, I used several layers of sounds, which included a cabbage sound and a soap ladle sound. When player's health is decreased, the heartbeat sound is increased in speed and in volume in the RTPC in Wwise. Thank you for watching my demo reel.